Welcome, every single one of you. This is Blind Magic in Alice Springs. This is episode, I'm turning to my support team here. Haley?
1409.
Okay, this is episode 1409. And it is Blind Magic in Alice Springs, and I am your host and presenter, Murray Stewart. Thank you, Haley, and away we go. You know, there are so many people in our lives that have influenced who and what we are. So many people. And there are so many people in our lives, therefore, who we probably need to say thank you to. We do. And I was recently at a funeral, and I articulated at that funeral that there are so many people in our lives that take interest in what we do, so therefore we should take interest in what they do and make sure it's whilst they are still on this earth. And the same applies for that beautiful word, thank you. I have recently found out that my beautiful late Aunt Yvonne stood up to my father in order that she could conduct a baptism at the bedside of myself and my identical twin brother as we lay there in our cots, and we're only very, very young, 2 or 3 years of age, as we lied there, waiting perhaps to die, as was said by our attending doctors. And she fought with our father, which was not easy and would not have been easy. He was a very tyrannical individual, a sadist, but she fought with him. She fought with him. And she said, no, Peter, this is going to happen. And she brought a Baptist minister to our bedside and had this baptism conducted. I so wish I had said thank you to her. Yeah, I do. I so wish I had said thank you to her. Because what an incredible effort. Many had tried to stand up to our father, and many, in fact, did not even try. But not only did she stand up, but she walked straight through his no and organised and facilitated this baptism. And it is my firm belief that it is this baptism that has resulted in some miracles in both myself and in my identical twin brother's life. Yeah, how I survived that seizure in Brisbane a couple of years back, when the lights went out on my life on earth, is nothing short of a miracle. And I am absolutely convinced that it was the hand of Christ that saved me that day. I've got absolutely no doubt whatsoever. 7 minutes without oxygen is a long, long time. And yet, with the agency of CPR and 3 shots of the defibrillation machine, here I am. And with so many prayers from my support worker, who was a support worker who survived the refugee camps. And yet she was with me that day and prayed and prayed and prayed to the good Lord to bring me back. And here I am. And the same can be said of my identical twin brother. No, he is not a believer. I so wish that one day he will find Christ, but there's one thing for certain: Christ is in his life. Christ is in his life. There is no other explanation for his survival, having been ran over by hundreds and hundreds of tons of metal, a train. And he survived that. Are you kidding? He survived that. There is no other explanation than a higher power. and the higher power is Christ. And that was organised, as I said, those many, many years ago by our dear Aunt Yvonne, our strong Aunt Yvonne, our incredible Aunt Yvonne, who walked through a tyrannical man to ensure that Christ walked with us during our life. And so he has. And he has been there right on our shoulder when we absolutely needed it, when we needed a miracle. If it wasn't for that, I'm certain I would not be here talking to you today. So I wonder who the people in your life are who you need to thank now, who you need to give thanks to today. Don't wait till you're at their funeral to find out what they did for you in order that you can say thank you. No, don't do that. Do it today. Do it in a phone call. Do it directly with them if you can organise a coffee chat. It doesn't matter. Just let them know how damn grateful you are, and how what they did for you has helped you so much. Yeah, beautiful, beautiful Aunt Yvonne. Wow, what an incredible effort. And that effort is so paid off. It is so paid off. And I thank her and I thank Christ every day of my life. By the way, I also believe that it is Christ who has brought Tracy into my life by pure, absolute chance on a day when I was expecting something else to happen. Well, not expecting. I actually wasn't expecting it. I was in a lottery. Let's put it that way. I was in a lottery and the draw was to be that day, and I received a phone call. And yes, the person at the other end of the line said, "Is that Murray Stewart?" And I said, "Yes." And I was thinking, whoa, hang on. Whoa. And she then spoke of the fact that she was in primary school with both myself and my brother. And we have not stopped talking since. I always keep saying, no, I did not win the lottery in a material sense that day, but I certainly have won a far more important lottery, and that is a lottery of the heart. And I do believe once again that Christ had a big, big hand in delivering Tracy to me. I absolutely do. He has been so influential in both myself and my identical brother's life, and that's all thanks to my Aunt Yvonne. So I've said it, I've done it, but I wish she was alive today for me to say it directly to her. One day we shall meet in heaven, I'm certain. She was a firm believer in Christ. So one day myself and Aunt Yvonne will meet. So yes, I will get a chance in my next life to say thank you to my dear, beautiful Aunt Yvonne. All right, folks, this has been, and it always will be, episode 1409, am I right?
Yes.
Oh, whoa. Okay, we're firing. And it's been a Blind Magic Communications production.